referees, Pat Richardson and Chris Williams. They'll work the lines. Michigan State goes with its top line. Stramel, Martone, and Russell, and right away, right in front, and a quick shot. 8 seconds into the game from Charlie Stramel, and look at Daniel Russell, a very, very experienced senior, as Trey Augustine sees that one into Sturback. Prospects. You got Brody Zemer on the other side as well. Here comes the dangerous Mooney, cutting right in, and he had another chance off the left pad and back behind the play. Up to 25. Sure was. Here's a puck down chance for the Gophers, and they score. Sniped in up top, and Brody Lamb gets it by Trey Augustine, and Minnesota, they strike first and lead the hockey game 1-0.
Well, Spartans had control, and as Brody Lamb stepped in, little chip off the boards, and there were
a lot of teams paying us back. Oh, that puck possession, having the puck on your stick, so important. More with a good backhand flip down the ice. And Michigan State's captain, Matt Baskell, will go back in MSU. They'll regroup. You got Stramel out there. You got Lee out there. You got Russell. You got a puck turned over. Here comes Lamb again, and Augustine comes. Lamb keeps an eye on him. Cross ice look. Good stick there from the stop made by DePasquo there.
And Trey Augustine with the pad stop.
5-on-3 opportunity here. 35 seconds to go in it. Baskell takes a look. Goal line, Russell trying to jam it up top there. DePasquo there. Thomas battling away. Russell. Now Martone. Back and forth, those two go in tight. Stramel, pad save, rebound, Russell gets it to go. And Michigan State's even the score at 1-1 with 7:42 to go with a 5-on-3 power play goal.
This game, and as a shooter, you always want to bury it in the back of the net. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes you get the flutter ball rebound, and that's exactly what Daniel Russell did. Kind of the change up on Luca DePasquo.
Still got 40 to go in the 5-on-4 power play. One-timer, that one missed the net. Fired in there by Nielsen. Romani takes a look, shoots, and it hit Lindstrom. Rebound chance there, and looks like it stung him. Got him right in the midsection. Out on that left wing, back up top. West drives a shot. That one pinballed and caromed wide.
A holiday tradition here in the state of Michigan.
In a tournament that means an awful lot to Adam Nightingale. He played in it when he played here back in the deep part of the fabric of this Michigan State program over all the years.
Yeah, he feels it's important to participate in that to help grow the sport.
Yep. Martone tied up. Down low, Martone flipped it. Looked like Ludke might have had it go off of him. Back up top now to the Ranger draft pick Barnhill. Ralph now snapped a shot in there. Knocked down, Whipple finding Paulson. Paulson into the corner now. Lee. Riker Lee. 6 shots.
Regular season titles back to back for the Gophers earlier, and I was referencing, you know, the run the Gophers have had. You know, kind of like the Montreal Canadiens.
Al Thomas turned the puck over. Baskell finds Martone. Russell will go to the net, into the slot. Stramel, good chance there. Russell finds it. Here's Baskell with a look. Good chance there on his former teammate. Off the right. Up on the press level, and you and I were fortunate to do a lot of the games he played in back in his time here with that group from 05 to 09. Terrible tragedy. He wanted to pay respects to Dan Sturgis and his family. His father's here tonight. We've heard his brother AJ. Both of those men played here. 19 members of his family went to Michigan State. That is a last week, and take 2 from Wisconsin. They really had their game dialed in. Here's Lee trying to stick one in from down on the goal line there.
But when you're really young, sometimes it shows all season.
Up top now, Baskell shoots, and it went in. Matt Baskell may have gotten that clean. There was a little bit of traffic in front, but Baskell whipping it in from the right point, and a huge goal to begin the second. It's a 2-1 Michigan State lead.
Defense have taken an offensive posture this weekend. Maxim Sturback scoring last night. Sturback and Baskell each had 3 shots on goal. in that first period, and Baskel sails another one in from the right point. There was lots of traffic, kind of a flash screen. Brody Lamb was in, and just part of that diversified attack the Spartans have. You know, you don't call it
wrapped all the way around. Van Sage waits for it. Minnesota, Paulson trying to work it ahead for Mason Moe. He couldn't get much. Trying to go back there to Moore, unable to handle. Good play from Russell. So good with that stick on both ends of the ice. Jarecki shoots. Pad save made by DePasquo. Now he's an impressive freshman. Geary now down low. Romani, he's an impressive one too.
He just keeps coming on, trusted in more and more situations. The freshman Anthony Romani out of Pickering, Ontario.
Yep. National Player of the Month, freshman-wise. Augustine had it, lost it. Yep, that's right. I remember that. That was a game against Northern Michigan we went over there to watch. Here's a chance now. More good chance off the left pad of Augustine. Minnesota, second power play chance in the game. Didn't get a shot on their first back in period number 1. Tipped loose. Ludke there. Augustine got there and made the stop. Paulson, diagonal dump down low. Pritchard to it. Sweeps up top to Gruba. Paulson on to Whipple. A shot steered away by Augustine there. And the minor penalty to West has expired. Cycle game now is Minnesota. Townsend in there. Moore finding Mason Moe. Whipple down low. Left pad stop Augustine. Anthony Romani slides it off on the wing, went back into the slot, fanned on the shot attempt. Geary shoots down low, stick save. O'Connell and Jackson Lacombe getting the nod. Look out here, Zemer stuck in behind and just couldn't get that puck through to him. Lamb tried. Lamb's played well here tonight. Very active, very involved. Those guys are perfect flyers, I suppose. Old school flyer types, right?
Yeah.
Sticked away here by Augustine. And Sagi, a play from Sturback down there, using that body and that strength, that size. Barnhill, glass and out.
It's going.
And I think down by 4, right, at last look.
Yeah, it was 5-1. I think Brock Sheehan will be okay at Notre Dame.
It'll take time.
Yeah, it's going to take time, and he's part of that Little Caesars Arena next week in Hockey Valley.
Yep. A chance there for Minnesota. Cale Thomas down there in the corner, hustling in there. Lindstrom gives him a heavy shot. Good battle here, Minnesota. Under 20 to go in the period. Shot missed the mark. And that corner Karam got him as Luke Middlestat will have to go all the way back. Final 10 seconds here now. Middlestat, left wing side. Moe fanned on the first attempt, looking for Ludke. Taken away by Ralph. Ralph in, shoots, rebound there. And a big stop there from DePasquo at the horn, Fred.
Last thing the Gophers wanted to do is give one up in the final 5 seconds as Colin Ralph, the transfer from St. Cloud, gets the shot away, and Romani, who led the Ontario Hawks. But we are not in a faraway galaxy. We're at Mount Ice Arena. We got a really good game going on. 2-1.
Yep. All of our great crew here in East Lansing. Penn State at Wisconsin coming up at 8:30 Eastern time from Madison. Penn State with a massive win last night on the road. McKenna, a Hattie. It was pretty bleak in December last year, and then on it comes. Manisto finds it. Manisto's got Jarecki in front. Manisto going to shoot, and he scores! Toby Manisto getting it in and past Luca DePasquo, and it's a 2-goal lead for Michigan State.
The Finnish speedster, Tomi Manisto. From the angle, after a good pinch at the blue line, Tiernan Shouty provided
His second multi-point game of the season to make it a 2-goal lead now for Michigan State.
Remember, he scored 4 total his first 2 seasons.
Yep.
He's got 9 now.
Big goal there now. Here comes MSU. Lee trying to a little dangle to work for him there. Didn't this time. Sturback sliding on for Geary, right on the shot, steered away to Pasquo. Moore couldn't get it in deep around Shouty. Thomas chops it away there from the pressure, came right in front. O'Connell had a great look, went high glove and missed it. Nearly turned over there, but Russell able to speed his way up the wing. Russell punched down with a blocker by Pasquo. Spartans putting that heat on again. Big line out there with Stramel and Martone and Russell. Geary off the leg of the freshman over there, Mooney. Spartans keep it in. Sturback has had a big weekend. He's had some big games against Minnesota. Came in to this game tonight with 10 career points, 30 to Manisto. Now Jarecki backhanding one glove. Get another shot attempt. He's had a good game here. Got the only goal, but he's had some other chances right in front. Lamb, another chance as Augustine extended, lost his goal stick now. Still doesn't have it. It's loose in the paint. Whipple shoots, and it didn't get through. And Nielsen will skate it out. That'll allow Augustine to get the goal stick.
So they're not able to start with that top unit. They'll be out soon enough.
They sure will. 8 minutes to go in regulation time. 2-goal lead here for Michigan State. Plays it up top, running this unit. Luke Middlestat, shot rebounds there. Luke Middlestat's got it again. Now Zemer, he's got a bunch of power play goals this year. Make it 9 on the season now. And a snapper up top. And Minnesota and Brody Zemer are within 1.
Lamb scored, same type of shot. The difference, Lamb was in motion, Zemer was stationary. But able to get it away. And we'll see how much traffic Trey Augustine faced. Yeah, he was just making the push left to right.
Romani. A lot of traffic, throws it right on. I'm a big fan of that kind of play right there. Just get it at the net from the goal line. You never know. Looking for a lane, patiently with it. Stramel challenging him. Lamb got it. Spartans fire it toward the empty net. And it just missed. Spartans have it. Shouty, empty netter, just missed it. Middlestat racing back there. 35.2 to go now. Jimmy Clark now back in behind the net. Out in front. Zemer there. Another whack at it. Missed the net. Came in front. Now behind the goal. And it's wrapped around and down the ice. Can Minnesota get one more draw? No, they won't. That's the game. Michigan State gets a 3-2 win. 10 straight wins.